With the 2016 Cavs being back together for their reunion, everyone seems to be comparing them to the current champions, the Knicks. And when J.R. Smith then said, who's guarding LeBron? He has a fair point. And I think the answer in the series is quite obvious, but I don't think it's as one-sided as what people are making out. And to be fair, I do think the Cavs would win the series. I think that they are the better team and they've got the best player by far in the series with LeBron. However, this is still a Knicks team that went on a 14-1 playoffs run, and that's such a dominating run that you compare them to like the Kobe and Shaq Lakers and Jordan's Bulls and Tim Duncan's Spurs, those teams that went on those crazy runs in the playoffs. The Knicks just did that, and I think many people just have their nostalgia glasses on and thinking they're just going to get swept so easily without the Cavs even having to try. I think we have to go about this by comparing the Cavs team to the Spurs team, and one thing I will say is that this Cavs team has vastly more experience. I mean, Bron was in like year 13 by then, so he's like a seasoned veteran. They've got so much experience around them, and obviously the Spurs team is just a lot younger by average age, and you could tell by how they played the finals. But the Knicks team, specifically their starting five, any of them can get hot on any given night. I mean, there's 5 double-digit scorers right there. In terms of field goal percentage, the Knicks are actually more efficient, so you've got to take into account that extra 4% in field goals, that is going to make a difference in a series. If you look at the Knicks team just face value, all of them were shooting over 43% from the field. And here's the crazier thing, 3 of them were shooting from over 55% from the field during this playoffs run. Also, a key reason as to why the Knicks got off to such a good start in the finals was because of Cat. He got the better of Wemby with his speed, his power, his strength, his ability to knock down threes, to attack the paint, and his versatility. He's one of the most talented bigs of the modern era. Shot well over 50, 40, 90. Not just scraped it, well over it. And for a center to do that, Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love aren't matching that level of efficiency. And to answer JR's question, who is guarding LeBron? Well, I think it would have to be Anunoby. I think Cat would have to deal with Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson in the paint. Anunoby is probably the best perimeter defender for the Knicks, but I still don't think that would be enough to stop LeBron. I also think that because of LeBron's speed, he could probably also guard Brunson better than Wemby could. And the amount of times I'd see Brunson kind of step back and still manage to get a shot over Wemby or kind of hit a layup under his arm, I think LeBron is probably getting to a couple more of them. Also, as the data says, the 2016 Cavs were super reliant offensively on Kyrie and LeBron. I would also say it's a lot easier for one of them two to have a off shooting night rather than all 5 of the Knicks starters too. But having said all this, I don't want to be too fixated on the numbers. At the end of the day, sometimes you just got to look at the players on the court. Are the 2016 Cavs better than the 2026 Knicks? And as long as they have LeBron James and then Kyrie Irving doing Kyrie Irving things, I'm going to say yes, and I would say Cavs in 6.